play with his son.
Well,
And he's terrible.
They didn't.
Well, look at the tape.
They didn't go.
We starting? This counts.
Yeah, they didn't draft him first. They didn't. They could have had higher draft picks, right?
He is bad.
Do you know how much money he's bringing to the Lakers?
Once LeBron retires, Bronny Jr.'s
dead.
irrelevant.
Who cares? He's
not Kobe Bryant.
Hot start to the Happy Podcast featuring Luke Harris. Luke, my special guest today. How's it going?
It's going great. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for renting out the space. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I
wish I had better production quality for my show, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, this is the best. It's funny. I've been watching like all Mr. Beast advice videos on how to get like really viral.
Does he have a
videos.
podcast?
No, but he just talks about like thumbnails and everything. I was like, I don't take any of his advice.
I've like looked up like how to make thumbnails, and I do it, and then I'm just like,
It's like watching yourself at stand up.
A screenshot of the video is good enough.
Yeah, I do that on every one. It'll be like make a face like, it's always one of those, like an excited face. Yeah, with one of these in there. And I could never do it. It's just like watch yourself do stand up. It kills me.
Like I could watch myself do stand up because at least you get to see my rock hard cock on stage, but a face.
I knew I was hard. I knew everyone could see it.
Yeah, I mean I have a bit, but yeah, no, I can't. Now it's like I want to start posting a little bit longer stuff. It's like I don't really know what to do.
Stand up wise or podcast?
I just need to post other stuff other than shorts.
I need to post shorts. We have the opposite
well,
problem.
You need to clip up this shit.
I don't know. I don't feel like doing it.
It's part of the problem, Luke.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of clips that could be had, like, that are good. I don't know. Maybe that's the way.
No, I think there's great clips. Like the haircut place. There's Floyd's. There's sport clips. Isn't that where Jake goes?
Yeah.
Jake Charmaz, if you're listening, get on stage.
Jake Charmaz, yeah, stop getting cookies.
Like what? I mean, I fuck with cookies. So is he getting them at the store when he's working and then brings them home, or is he like, hey guys, I'm gonna run out and get cookies?
I went to his house. He had like a whole bag of like brownies.
Oh my
stuff. I'm just making fun of him.
Oh my, team mom, if anything, that sounds great. We don't have a comedy mom, and we need one.
We have like a white trash mom in Matt Brown. It's like a mom that smokes. Matt Brown. He's
not even here.
He's a neglectful mom. Yeah.
No, he's like comedy. He's like the comedy uncle, godfather, if you will. A little thuggish. Not a mom. You know what I mean? There's no one who's gonna like just show up with like snacks. You know? Unless, like, that certain someone steals shit from the Cheesecake Factory and brings it. Like, that doesn't...
What comedian does that?
No, it's Justo. No one's listening to the podcast.
Yeah. This won't be released yet. We haven't been cooking yet. We gotta start cooking. Cookies? No.
Speaking of cooking.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I just got off my second weekend at Magooby's. Very good.
Very good. Yeah.
I'm gonna be famous. Yes.
Ian and dude, you're the who was this weekend?
Sam Comroe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I asked Andrew for that.
Did you?
I'll explain off air why I think I'm not getting spots there.
He had Tourette's.
Really?
He has Tourette's, and like he went on America's Got Talent with Tourette's.
That's crazy. They had a Tourette's headliner and a retard opener.
Yeah, the feature. No.
Who was the feature?
This guy named James Fry. He plays like bad guys in Nickelodeon shows.
He plays bad guys in Nickelodeon shows?
He was the nicest guy.
He's kind of a method actor, if you will.
Yeah, he grabs the children and runs away with them.
Here, juice this potato. Just kidnaps children.
All right, he's a bad guy. He's going to come in and lotion all the kids' feet.
It must be really strange. Must be really strange, like when the whole news dropped about Nickelodeon to be like, oh my God, I was playing that guy the whole time. Like I was like,
oh yeah, the feet guy.
No, like Jay. What are the Nickelodeon exec names? Fucking,
I can't remember the main guy.
Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider.
Hey, imagine Dan Schneider trying to live vicariously through you. Because that's what this guy's role. If he's a Nickelodeon villain, James Fry.
How much? Yeah. How much do you think Dan Snyder looked up to Quentin Tarantino? It's like, God, he has the guts to put himself in the movie.
He doesn't assault people.
Tarantino?
Yeah.
There's a movie of him sucking on this girl's toes.
Yeah, but it's in the script.
He wrote the script.
It's not like going around and like touching little girls' asses.
Yes, I agree. It's different only age-wise, but it's still Tarantino wants to do the feet thing, so he writes this scene where he gets to put this hot girl's feet in his mouth, where he literally sucks on her toes. I don't think Dan Snyder's like, man, I wish I was that good of a writer.
If anything, it's a compliment to how nice feet she has.
Why?
Amazing feet.
Great feet.
Yeah, no, that's obviously me being sarcastic. Yeah, it's weird, but it's different. It's not the same as an old man making little kids do sexual shit and then putting it on TV for me to jerk off to.
Well, maybe it is.
It's not. How old was the toe sucking
I don't know.
person?
Probably 22.
Above 18.
Expired. Disgusting.
Expired?
That's one of the greatest street interviews. There's a girl that goes, he goes up and asks her, like, how old are you? She's like, 24. He's like, ugh, expired. The woman's face is...
Because here's the thing, internally she knows it. No, I don't know.
Yeah, she knows.
Why would you want, here's the thing, why would you want to bang a 22-year-old when you can have sex with like a 50-year-old? Can't get pregnant, knows what she's doing.
It's a guy.
There's
There's so many benefits.
Rich. You know?
I'm not going to name any names.
Could pay for the date herself.
This is going to sound bad. I had a buddy that, like, he was at a bar, and there was this girl that was really into him. She wanted to bang. And he's 25. She was 20. So getting in with the fake ID.
Nah.
And he's like, I couldn't do it. Like, it's a little too young. I was like, man, that must have been horrible for you. That must have been crazy. A 20-year-old girl? Man.
I don't get what
You don't get it? You don't get it at all? You don't think it's funny at all?
No.
When you see a 20-year-old woman and a 22-year-old woman, you would bang a 22-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes. A 21-year-old?
Maybe. I
feel like anybody that's out of the bar is usually...
I like them with a little wrinkle going on.
It's actually like 50-year-olds.
Hey, I'll fuck a 22-year-old if she like sat in the sun for 3 days straight.
She fucking skin looks like a lizard.
Yeah, if she's like peeling. Oh, that's my shit.
That was the old what was it? The Kevin who was the guy that had sex with kids, the famous actor. He played House of Cards. He was in House of Cards.
Oh, I think he just molested them. No, Spacey.
As opposed to having... Well,
Oh, you think
but that was his thing. He's like saying like he was in a bar. You got to be 21 to be in the bar. It was late night.
I mean, I'll say like if they're in a bar, like it's gray.
Yeah.
But if you know they're in the bar illegally, then you know they're not 21. So that is wrong.
Okay.
You're like Luke's like, well, I wouldn't. Never mind. I'm not going to tell my story.
We're
now.
going to edit that part out.
No, if you know, I mean, there's something. Okay, it's not illegal to have sex with a 20-year-old. Mm-hmm. Nor is it illegal to like know someone's in a bar who's not 21 and be like, but also fuck. Like it's more of just I wouldn't fuck someone under 21
because socially. You couldn't take him out. You couldn't take him out to bars. There, you'd have to leave him at home, chained up like a dog.
Now you're making it sound pretty good. Yeah. Cheaper dates. Yeah, I don't have to buy them drinks. I won't date under.
Honey, I'd buy you a drink, but
yeah, no, I would no, because it's just like I'm just at such a different. Also, like you're just at such a different stage of life. You know, like they don't know anything. I know everything.
Yeah,
I'm so smart. But that's why even a 20, yeah, you can drink, whatever. It's still weird. 22, getting better because maybe now you're in the working world and you're an adult, but like still like being like a year out of college or like 6 months. 6 months out of college, you don't know shit. You don't know anything.
I don't know.
You're like you're still 6 months before college.
Yeah. I never made it there.
No, but yeah, it's just like
Yeah, I don't know.
I
was
can't,
more making fun of him as
I can't date
a hot girl wanted to bang him.
and,
And I was making fun of him like, oh, that must have been horrible for you. How could you deal with that?
Yeah.
That sounds, God.
So this was recent.
Might need some therapy. Yeah, it was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's her name? When's her birthday?
That's crazy. When
Yeah.
she turned 21.
Yeah, I'd only fuck a 20-year-old if it was like my cousin or something. I don't have to take her out, but like I'll see you at the barbecue. I don't have cousins.
Yeah,
so
it's easier to make conversation at the start.
yeah.
How's Aunt Lucy?
Yeah. How's your mom or my aunt?
Oh, God.
How's you looking forward to Christmas?
I got you a good gift.
I got you a great gift.
That's
No. I don't have cousins, so like I don't know.
You don't have any cousins?
That's why I find all this cousin fucking hot.
Really? That's interesting.
I have 0 cousins. I don't think I have a.
Neither of your parents have siblings, or neither of your parents' siblings have kids?
My mom's an only child, and my dad's sister never had a kid or anything. So it's like I have like my grandparents' siblings have kids. What's that, like second cousin once removed or some shit?
I just call them second cousins.
Yeah, something like that.
My dad's cousin, I call him my second cousin.
Yeah, so like my grandfather, the only cousin I'm tight with that we're like actually talk to, not like we're enemies, but we just don't talk to anybody. They like live on the other side of the country, whatever. Is like my grandfather's second cousin.
Huh.
I don't know what that means. I think it's second cousin once removed.
Does he have
something.
kids?
She does not have kids.
Oh my God.
And is old, like 80.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
Ew.
would fuck her.
Kill her.
She wouldn't remember it. She has dementia.
I have Asian cousins.
Really?
My Asian cousin was talking to me today about
Like cousins by blood or by like marriage?
by adoption.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
I know. My cousin Joe, he's like 40. We were talking today. He was telling me about the Trump shooting, and I was like, what? When did this happen? No.
You're like clearing your browser history.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Plans now.
Were you watching the rally?
I
Were you watching the rally on TV before the shooting? That's a mark of a true conservative.
I was thinking, like, how many shootings did that stifle? Did that shooting, like, obviously shootings happen all the time. There was going to be one the next day. Well, they're like, nah.
There probably
Now
was
I
a
can't.
There probably was a shooting. It just didn't get coverage.
Nah, I bet they changed their schedule. Like, give it 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's bull. That's you're thinking that only a 2
She'll be
week
21 by then. It'll be over.
deal. The shooter was 20. Would you fuck him?
Yeah, obviously. Oh, that'd be horrible if that was a very young man.
It is pretty wild. It's like he worked at like a nursing home.
Yeah.
Like just kill one of those old people.
Something that I don't hear anybody talk about that my buddy brought up, the guy who didn't fuck the 20-year-old, he was talking about how this guy was in shorts and a t-shirt crawling on a tin roof.
Yeah, you could see. Oh, it's hot.
That roof was 200 degrees.
You
His
gotta-
fucking elbows and knees were gone.
You got to respect the balls on this kid.
Yeah. Jesus. And he was like up there for like 3 minutes. Or he was up there for minutes.
Maybe he had like a knee pad or something.
I don't think so. You can see him. You can see the
guy.
video.
I just don't get how he's just walking around with a gun and they call him a suspicious guy.
Yeah.
Not like a handgun, like with the perm, like just a rifle.
Yeah.
That shit doesn't fold up nicely in your pocket. It's just like it's just out, you know. So
He's
it's
got
pretty
a double
insane.
leg of his pants.
But like that's what I'm saying. It's like he's the first. Like I guess it's considered a mass shooting, right? Because he like hit 3 people.
Yeah.
He hit 4. 2 injured plus Trump and the guy dead.
Yeah.
First mass shooter that half the country is like, fuck yeah.
Really?
Half the people, dude, fucking Democrats like staffers came out and been like,
I've seen the TikToks.
wish it was better, huh?
I've seen the TikToks. It's like, you were this close. You were
Yeah,
this close.
yeah. Half the country is like, you know, You almost got him. Could have done better, which is like very strange.
Yeah, just better aim if you're aiming at my president.
Crooked aim.
Yeah.
Now you're.
He had
president.
iron sights. He didn't have a scope.
Dude, you're talking to the wrong guy. I don't know guns.
You don't know guns?
No, I've shot like
It's
a
very
hunting
dumb
rifle.
to do that.
A what?
The iron sights at a long distance, you can't see.
Oh, iron sight.
amazing how
That's
close
like a
he was.
lingo for no scope.
No scope is like it's Call of Duty. It's basically shooting without looking.
It's
at the
because
scope.
Trump is very.
Yeah. Well, my cousin, how I was talking about that, my 40-year-old cousin, he was telling me is like that guy should have just aimed for the body. He would have got him. He wanted.
But that might not be a kill shot. I think he's trying to kill him.
Probably be a kill shot.
That guy's got a lot of blub.
Yeah, but the body you can hit way more. He went for the spectacle, the JFK.
Yeah, you gotta respect
You can't be hacked.
the effort.
He was
Fucked up
hacked.
knees and elbows, you know?
That is. I'd love to see his elbows.
This
They were definitely
motherfucker
fucked.
went practicing the day before.
Did he?
Yeah, he went to the range the day before and then left the range, got ammo and a ladder. No one has that kind of commitment.
It's more commitment.
The biggest show of my life, I'm planning out like the day of.
Yeah.
This guy's like, this is like I've had shows where it's like this is gonna make or break my career. That's the shooting for this guy,
Yeah.
and he.
This was his wits end showcase.
this. This is his headline debut at Magoobies, and we would all just phone it in. This guy, I'm not pro this guy. He's still a queer.
He's still gay.
So he was registered Republican, which is.
He gave.
But he donated to
Yeah.
Democrat. Wishy-washy, this guy.
Do you think he was like a staunch Democrat? He's like RFK's got a fucking.
No, he was a registered Republican.
Is RFK not a Republican?
No, he's independent.
Oh.
Or like
Who's
libertarian.
who's
or some
another
shit.
Republican besides Trump? Nikki Haley.
He
was
is.
Was he big Nikki Haley?
Oh, you think like
he was still. He was.
you
Still,
think it's another Republican trying to get the ticket?
Nah. Yeah. Well, it's like people saying that he's a Republican. It's like I don't think he is.
No, he is a registered Republican.
I understand he's
He is
registered.
part of
I don't
the
think he
party.
was. Who do you think he was pro? Nikki Haley, fucking other Vivek was Ron Swami. He's like, once we get this guy out of here,
Don't
Well-
shit on Vivek.
don't do that.
You know how like Jeff Dunham can like switch these voices every
Yeah.
I want to do like I want a one-man show debate. Like I want to be the one-man show of a debate of Vivek versus Trump.
You got it down pretty good.
Or don't tell me. I mean, he doesn't really have an accent,
Nah,
but it
I
is
don't
funny
know.
because he's Indian. Or don't tell me what to do, huh? Don't. Not my president.
I can smell him from here. It smells like.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like the new VP's wife.
Is that? I don't know him at all. I haven't looked at that at all.
I've been keeping up to date with the news lately.
Where were you when you figured out that he got shot at?
Jerking off.
Really?
Well,
Were you actually?
Once I heard about it, I was.
You're like, this is exactly what
I think I
needed.
like just got home from the gym or from like a run, and I was like making food or something like that, and I was home, and my mom texted us like, "Hey, like, Trump went down on stage during a rally. Secret Service had to get him up and escort him out." She like very much did not
Read
say
the
like
CNN headline.
She-
Trump falls and gets rushed off stage.
Well, and legit at that point, nobody and like I turned on the only people that do like free news live stream all day on YouTube is Fox.
Really?
So I turned on Fox and Fox didn't say shoot or anything because no one knew yet. They're like, you saw him go down and like the video was a little grainy, no pictures had come out yet, so like you couldn't really tell if there. It looked like there was blood, but it was very hard to see.
Twitter's
And then
what got it.
within 30 minutes, it was there. So it's like, I don't think the headline was wrong, but like, you had to like whatever, and because it's like a camera, microphone, blah blah. It's like the sound like on the TV doesn't sound like a gun because it's backwards. The first thing you hear is the bullet whizzing by, then you hear the gun pop because the bullet's faster than the gun. So it sounded weird. So it's like, was it
I
a
don't
gun?
even think
Was
you
it
heard
was it
the
a
bullet.
fragment grenade? Like was
I
it
don't even
glass?
think you heard the bullet. I think you just heard the sound of the bullet.
Well, that's yeah. You heard the sound of the bullet, and then you hear the sound of the gun pop because it's fast. It's a supersonic bullet.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think.
Yeah, I'm not saying
I
you
don't even
heard-
think you hear the bullet. But
No, you hear the sound of the bullet as it passes the microphone. That's what the forensic people said.
really,
Yeah. That's why it sounded weird. So it's like I don't think like he went down. It's like they fixed it the moment you could verify it was like potential gunshot. But so then I turned it on and I was like, holy shit! And I saw him come up like a goddamn hero.
fight.
I just texted my mom. I'm like, suck his dick.
I was about to go.
I had to go to a show.
I was in the Magoobies green room with Sam Conroy and James Fry. And my buddy Ryan texted me. He's like, just got shot at. I Googled it, and it wasn't even on Google yet. And then I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? And I just put my phone away, and then Sam's looking at Twitter, and it blew up on Twitter right away.
Yeah, well, you can't just post an article that quick.
I know. Well, I don't know. I thought you could.
Yeah, well, it's like so. I think it happened at like 6:15. By the time I heard it, it was 6:30. By the time I put on the news, and then I had to run out at like 20, 30 minutes after that to get to a show. And then I go to the show, and we're all like, "Do we even talk about it yet?" Like it happened. The show's at 8.
Yeah.
Happened at 6:15.
We had a show at 7.
Yeah.
I was watching. We had like 150 people at Magoobies. I'm in the lobby. Everyone's talking about it.
Yeah.
Everybody there, and I'm surprised. Like I would have thought some people would have left. Everyone stayed.
No one gives a shit because he didn't die.
He didn't die.
If they shot him dead, like it would be.
That would probably
I
be
think
different.
The president's assassinated. Like,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't want to perform. I'd want to watch. You know what I mean? But like we get to the show and it's like the host is first, then me, then a couple other people, then the headliner, and we're all sitting there. It's like, do we do it? Do we leave it for that? Like, what's going on? And the host is like, I'm not going to do it. I just have to like really just start out the show.
That's how
The
it
host
was.
could have done maybe some jokes because it didn't go that great. And it was a good show.
Up,
It was
I'm
a
bombing.
rocket.
Let me talk about the shooting. The classic. I'm
Yeah.
bombing. Let me get political.
And then it's like I had a couple like lines canned a little bit, nothing crazy, but I was just like, if I want to talk about it, I'll just do an honest reaction. But I had no plans. And then it's like I did a joke where the punchline is January 6th, and it got a pop, and like as it normally does, but immediately I just like there's tension.
Yeah.
There's tension. That joke always has tension anyway after I say it, so I usually go somewhere with it. I know where to go with it, but this was like a different tension. And so I just sat there. I was like, it's like this woman shows me the picture of her son. The son always looks better than me. So my punchline is like, show me the shitty pictures,
Yeah.
Show me a picture of like, this is Billy the day he left for rehab. I'm like, nice. She scrolls to the next picture, like, oh, and here he is at January 6th. I'm like, perfect. And it got a pop. It gets a pop, and then it just huge pop, and then just died. Like just everyone cut themselves
Everybody
off.
laughed and then remembered.
Yeah, and then I was like, whoa! Someone just tried to shoot me. And then that got a pop, and we got a pop. Some like not groans, but like whoa!
Yeah.
And I was like, what? What's going on? And one dude's like just shouts out like too soon. And I was too soon. I got a chuck, and I was like, some people are saying it's 8 years too damn late. And I got a pop, and then I was like, I can't believe him. And so I was like, I got to play a middle. I want to play a middle ground because I don't. Everyone sucks,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to endorse shooting a president or whatever candidate, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not getting a good real
So then so it's like, oh, like. 8 years too late, like hyper sarcastic. So it's like now I got to say the conservative side. It's like, yeah, I can't believe I'm going to vote for him again, and then whatever, and then I do my next January 6th joke. Had them fucking going easy peasy, and then it was only like an 8-minute set, and I just riffed for a minute on the assassination. So I was like, all right, let's just finish this goddamn set. It was
pretty
weird.
ballsy. I didn't talk about it at all.
That
went
whole
out-
show, once I got off stage, I was just writing jokes about it. I knew the time was quick. And I was like, and I know, because I had like an hour between the time I found out and the time I had to get on stage. But like, I also had to set up some shit in the showroom. So like I'm working, and then I was like, I got 20 minutes. I got to get my actual set together. All right, I got 2 minutes to write a joke. I was like, whatever comes to my head. So by the time I wrote jokes, like, the main stage was gone.
Yeah, my whole thing was just immediately go into accent into a fucking accent.
Did you do it?
No, I didn't. I thought somebody was gonna scream out something.
Because you did the second
heckling,
night, right? This was the second night.
Yeah, I had somebody heckling something. I don't know what they said, but I powered over. It was right at the beginning of my set, and I don't think it was. I don't know. I just went through it. We all for that show was fucking on fire. I bet everybody that went in there. It was an hour and a half show. I bet everybody left and went like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that."
Yeah,
we
you
fucking
should.
killed.
Yeah,
Me,
you should.
the feature, and the headliner.
Did any of them talk about it?
No, and Sam does a
Pussies.
Q&A, too, and nobody brought it up the first show. The second show, somebody brought it up.
I mean, for a 7 o'clock show, it's like they just found out, and then they had to silence the phone and whatever, so they weren't getting all the details. Like, a lot of the very alarming details came out at, like, 7:30, 7:45, but, like, the show's already going, you know? He's already on stage.
It was
by that
cooking,
point.
yeah.
How was the whole weekend? Good?
It was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Not one bad show.
Yeah.
They were all great.
How'd he sell?
He sold
'Cause he comes
pretty
back,
good.
like, every year.
He sold pretty good. I bet
5 shows? 4
lowest count was 70, 80. Highest
I mean, that's
count was
pretty
probably
bad.
150.
That's not great.
Well, it's fucking selling out at the port.
Yeah, but it's Magoobies. 70
It's
people
better,
in
it's
Magoobies
better than
is
last
rough.
time I went there.
His crowd's definitely a good crowd, though, but like 70 people in Magoobies.
They were great.
Oh, that was better than Ian?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised. Well, also Ian, like, I felt like just came here. Whatever.
I don't know.
He should be taking headline advice from me. Don't tell Chattanooga.
They were fucking...
August 2nd.
Don't tell Chattanooga.
Dude, that's actually going to be lit.
Where's Chattanooga?
About 2 hours from Nashville,
What state?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Chattanooga, Tennessee.
You never heard of Chattanooga?
I've heard... I don't know. No, I don't know anything about it.
No.
I don't even know where it is.
So I'm going to open for Modi at Zany's on August 1st.
What?
Yeah.
That's tight.
Just one show Thursday, so I was like, kind of want to try to make something out of this. Hit up Don't Tell Chattanooga. When I hit them up, I had just closed out, like I had essentially a fill-in. I wasn't supposed to close out, but the headliner dropped the day of for Don't Tell Delaware, so they just let me like close out, do 25, and it was great. So I was like, selling point. And I was also going through a mental crisis of I'm going to get fired from my job, so I need to try to figure something out. So I hit them up being like, hey, I'm coming down, headline possibly, just headline this and that. So they're letting me do that. And then the next night I'll do just a normal set on Nashville Don't Tell.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be
You're fucking cooking.
tight, dude. Oh, this next month.
Where are you? You're going to Zany's to open up for Modi?
Yeah.
You're open up or host?
But he does a 2-man, so it's the same shit.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. And he only wants like 15 minutes max.
Wow.
Because he does like an hour 10 on a weekday. So like he doesn't want a host, a feature, and then him. So he always just has 2-man, keep it at 15 minutes because it's like, what are you going to do, 25 on a weekday when this is the prime time for, like, he doesn't do Friday, Saturday nights. So this is a prime time show for him. So he's just like, I want to do as much time as possible. They still got to get to work in the morning.
Oh, I thought he did.
No, he's like, I don't know if he's Orthodox or like he just knows he won't sell. I don't know if he like perform. I don't know if like on a Friday or Saturday he just does like the small like New York or LA just like clubs wherever he is. I don't know. He doesn't headline them though. Like he's not selling tickets to his own shows.
What do you think Zany's...
He still makes bank.
What does
He's fucking
Zany's
rich as
think
shit.
about that? Him bringing his own host? Because what's DC? I'm about to ask Elara for October.
Dude, the headliners is always their choice.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, put it so Joe List comes down to do the DC Improv, and Umar hits him up, or he hits up Umar to host because he already had his feature booked. It's not the club asking Umar, it's Joe.
Huh.
Yeah, so you should. Yeah, it's important to do that. Always.
Huh.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
I didn't think they would say like, oh, we already have a host or something. That doesn't happen.
Who?
The DC Improv telling you.
It can happen. Like it's happened before.
Yeah.
I've asked a headliner from Magoobies, and then they said the club said no. They already had someone. And then I've asked people before, and they said yeah. Like I've asked people for a bunch of different clubs, like, hey, do you need someone? He's like, yeah, fuck it, why not? And then it turns out I was just asking the host, and it turns out they gave me a feature spot here and there. Like sometimes it happens. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you gotta ask. They don't. Clubs don't. I'm not gonna say clubs don't care, but like they don't care.
Yeah. I feel like
The headliner, it's a standard. Like the headliner can bring somebody. They usually don't bring a host and a feature because they can't afford it.
Yeah.
Or,
But it'd still be the club paying the host.
it's still. I mean, I don't know how. Yeah, but in my opinion, the club should always pay the host and the feature, even if the headliner's bringing them, because they were going to pay anyway.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes, you know, they don't know what the deal that the feature has with the headliner, you know what I mean? So it's like when I went to Charlotte with Modi, he paid me and the club paid me.
Ooh.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's always going to happen. There's some grimy, scummy clubs out there, but
That's pretty good.
I fucking hope Zanies is doing that because this is a more expensive flight.
That's
So,
tight.
yeah.
Zanies. Get one of those sweatshirts. Those sweatshirts look sick.
Zanies sweatshirts.
Yeah. You haven't seen those?
No.
It's like the big red Zanies on a black sweatshirt.
Headline it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. The fuck it. You went there.
Let's see.
I wish I had a Gooby shirt. I know the ones I had are the
Yeah.
ones that like.
I wish the port had sweatshirts back.
Yeah.
They did at first, but what am I? Oh, Zany's got a whole merch website. Yeah, I should get it when I'm down there. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Fucking Comedy on State in Madison, they have like incredibly good merch. Everybody likes it. These look kind of dumb.
No, those aren't the Those aren't the originals. The one I'm thinking of is the one that Matt McCusker wore in his Barstool.
Stores currently unavailable. Oh, I might need a fucking Shopify account. Whatever. I'll see when I'm there. But yeah, that would be pretty cool. But it's gonna be chill. Like some dudes like comics let me crash on his couch,
That's
which will be really nice because I don't have to pay for shit. And like the club will pay me. Hopefully, Modi will pay me. I'm not making amazing money from Chattanooga, but it'll be solid. It aligns well with the time I'm doing.
yeah.
And then Nashville, Don't Tell will pay me probably like $50 probably for like normal spots. So I was like, all right,
Oh,
that's my guess. So it'd be a cool one.
that's tight.
Yeah, I'm excited. But this next month is like, this past weekend kind of blew because like shit fell through. This past weekend was supposed to be the start of like the hot shit. I was supposed to headline Don't Tell Erie, but they fucked up like the show, so like it got canceled.
Yeah.
But I canceled something for that, and I couldn't go back and ask. So it was like a pretty
that
light
sucks.
weekend. But
Oh fuck! You should have told me. Because I had to cancel Encore, my 20-minute Encore spot for Magoobies.
yeah, I would have rather stayed home.
Dude, really?
That's what I did.
You want to done that 20-minute spot? Damn.
I wouldn't have asked for it.
Yeah, but if
they
it got
came to
handed
me,
to you,
if they asked me to do it and I was
Yeah.
available, I'd say sure, but I wouldn't go out of my way to ask for it. I hate doing 5 minutes there. Why would I want to do that 4 times at once?
that's a good point. That's why I canceled it.
Yeah. So
I just wanted to do it to get a 20-minute set. I've been doing good. I've been getting booked. I think this is my first month of having every weekend day booked.
like every Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Hell, what'd you do the start of the month? First 2 weekends, or first weekend?
What did I do last week?
Like the 4th and the 5th, or 5th and the 6th.
What was it? Why can't I think of it?
What? You were like on vacation. What the fuck are you talking about?
No. I came back. I did Max's.
Hot
Oh,
show,
yeah.
baby. That's Saturday, so what's Friday?
No, Friday I didn't have anything.
Coke.
No, I didn't do any coke. Went up
I
to
did
Lake
a
George.
20-year-old.
Yeah. I'm surrounded by 20-year-olds.
Ooh. You know what? Much better than a show.
Yeah.
Fucking. Yeah,
I
dude.
got this whole weekend, and I have next whole weekend.
Sweet.
I got Dom's spot Friday. I got
Dom?
Dom Selesky.
He has a spot now?
Yeah, I think he started third shows. I don't know if it's him or Bailey Storff. They have like it's their whole crew.
I didn't know they were really a crew.
Yeah.
Word. That's good. 'cause
Dom, Bailey, Bam, Dave guy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about. All I didn't know they were all running shows
All
together.
the
That's
Bel Air
tight.
boys. They got their
The
own little
BAB.
scene, dude.
The Bel Air.
They got two mics.
Two
They
mics.
got weekend shows.
2 mics, 5
That guy's
comics.
making a killing.
Who?
Bailey,
How's he making a killing?
he fucking He's making Brandon Castle money from these mics.
Is he actually? Well, yeah. Well, first off, he gets people, so let's start there.
Yeah.
Brandon Castle made Brandon Castle money for a little bit.
For 3 shows.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, so here's my, not to brag, but it's on my mind, and if I don't say it, then I feel like I'm nothing. Tomorrow, DC Improv. It's just the mic, but it counts.
Do you get paid for that?
What?
Do you get paid?
Only if you host, but I'm not hosting. DC Improv. Then I'm doing a feature spot, 20 minutes on Next Stop Comedy in Delaware, and right from there I'm sprinting over to Don't Tell in Delaware. Then so that's Friday. Saturday, Don't Tell, but Roberto had a drop, so I get his cut.
Nice.
It's pretty tight, or most of it. Then I forgot about the show. Then on Monday I'm doing a private show for a Georgetown University summer program for high school students. It's going to be terrible, but it pays well.
Oh my god.
It's going to be brutal.
How much time?
15, but I'm doing 10.
Oh my god. What are you going to talk about?
I'm going to host.
Huh?
I'm hosting it, so I get to be a lot less punched up.
You can't cuss, right?
Fuck yeah, I can.
Oh, you can?
Nah, probably not. I could probably say like ass. I'm gonna keep it as clean as I can. Like when I have to do clean for Modi, like I can still do innuendo. They're adults. These are fucking 14-year-olds. I looked up the program, like their summer program. It's like a 2 to 4 week program. These kids are rich as shit. It's like $3,500 to $11,500
For a weekend?
for 2 to 4 week programs.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
That's insane.
It's about
Wait, how much are they paying you? 3.5 to 11. Really? Damn.
to host.
That's pretty fucking good.
I mean, I'm getting the most because I have to host, but everybody else is getting like
Yeah.
a little, about half that.
I had a lady.
It's like 4 comics do 15 and I'll host it.
Damn. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's going to be terrible.
That is gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
What happens if they don't pay you?
It's through Don't Tell.
Oh, it is. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so they'll pay me.
I got hit up to do a corporate the other day.
No, it's the scam. Icon
that what-
Concerts, it's a scam.
No.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Some lady.
Diane Carson.
Do you actually know?
Dude.
I don't know her name. I'd have to look at
Kwame
it.
almost fell for it. Roberto fell super hard for it.
Really?
It was like, he was asking me advice, like, how much money do I ask? Where I'm like, they didn't give you any information. Keep asking questions. And he kept asking, and they just weren't answering. I'm like, dude, it's not real. He's like, but I think. And I was like, it's not. He's like, I was like, all right, fine. Then ask these questions. He keeps asking, and they're like, they're not real. And the comics everywhere are getting it. I saw a post on the Chicago comedy scenes Facebook
Okay.
that just
That's
said,
I was thinking it might be a scam because
it is a scam. You suck.
It was in, it was in like my request section of Instagram.
Why?
Like somebody
Yeah.
that doesn't follow me. I don't know.
Everybody gets
Yeah.
it.
No.
Well, they asked Roberto to do a week and a half notice to do a corporate gig for them on a Saturday, July 6th. Why the fuck would any company have a company event on July 4th
What are they trying
weekend?
to scam? Are they trying to get money out of Roberto? Be like, all right.
Yeah, they're trying to get your banking info, probably.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
Or just like the ultimate catfish. You show up there, they give you the money, but it's a dude just like waiting to have sex with you. It's like, if you want to perform in this show, open them
You
cheeks.
ever heard of Harvey Weinstein? I'm sort of like him. I can make a career.
Sorry, you mean Bill Cosby?
Harvey Weinstein.
It's just the voice you chose.
Ah.
Well, we're going to continue this conversation.
Well,
Wednesday, doing the
I don't have my phone. I get booked too. Stop.
Wednesday, the Alamo Draft House in Crystal City, doing 15 on a Wednesday. Free food and pays.
Nice. The Alamo. That's Dead Horse.
No, they just do this Crystal City Sports Pub. This is Winston. Winston does this show like once a month. That's Wednesday. Thursday is my DC Improv Showcase.
You got on a showcase?
Yeah.
How'd you do that? You're not funny. How did you manage that?
Weinstein's back in the game.
Yeah, Weinstein's pulling some strings on the parole.
There's just like 20-year-old who books it.
My buddy met her at a bar.
And then we'll see. I'm supposed to then, so that's Thursday. Friday, Saturday, as of now, I'm supposed to feature at the Port. But who the Fuck knows.
I
Supposed
can't
to
get anything there.
supposed to feature at the Port. That's 4 shows, Friday, Saturday. Then the next weekend, Thursday, I go down to Nashville to do Zanies and one other show. Then headlining Chattanooga the next night. Then doing Don't Tell Nashville the next night. That's Saturday. Fly home. And then the next weekend is 2 shows with Don't Tell Annapolis and then 1 show with Don't Tell Baltimore. That's my next month. I'm pumped, dude.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You couldn't live off that? You don't think if you got fired? You could definitely live off that.
I did the dollars, at least for the month of July. And the month of July right now, assuming the Port stays, which I'm pretty sure it should, will be $2,300. So no.
You could live off that. If you had to. You have a gas card. Oh, well, I guess you lose the gas card if you fucking...
Yeah. If I quit, I lose a car and gas.
Oh, yeah. That's a good
Now,
point.
here's the thing. I have a good amount of like cash and savings.
Yeah.
So right away, I am buying a car, a shitty used car. But like, here's the thing. Like, none of this. What you can't make a living off of one $50 spot.
Yeah.
On a Wednesday, another one on a Thursday.
I agree. Wait, are you hosting for Jordan? Are you featuring for Jordan Fisher?
That's supposed to.
Oh, fucker, I asked for that.
What?
I asked for that.
To feature?
Host.
Alex Tominski's hosting. She hit up Jordan direct.
No.
I don't know if they like know each other. I think she probably did Crybaby with him because
What
he
the
was down a couple weeks ago.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Well, this is what you got to ask early, especially with the Port. The Port's actually good at like booking ahead of time. It's the one like no other. I'm not gonna say the Port books ahead of time pretty well.
I got booked for this weekend on Wednesday.
For what? The Port?
The Magoobies.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was Wednesday,
The
and I
Goobies
was
is-
performing
The
Thursday.
Goobies. So they hit up Roberto.
Yep.
He hit up
24 hours before.
Yeah, motherfucker. The last time I was at Magoobies, the show was at 8. He hits me up at 7. I swear to God. Improv books ahead of time. Comedy Loft, if you ask ahead of time, you might get it. 808's like a week or 2 in advance. So the Port's pretty good.
I gotta get another weekend at the Port.
Ask.
I know.
Look at that thing.
I need to.
Well, now a bunch of people just left, so.
Good. Get them out of here.
What?
I'm done with them. Get them out of here. It's about time. Maybe you should move on, Adam.
Where?
New York. Go to
Fed
New
Hill.
York. Yeah.
Taking over Harm City.
Yeah, you should go to Canton. I think.
I'm in Canton.
I know. You should throw shows there.
Might need a roommate in like 8 or 9 months.
Whoa! You're gonna be homeless by then.
You're homeless now.
Nah, dude. I have a great home.
What are you, Asian?
Nah, I'm gonna move to New York, Adam.
Why?
I don't know.
You'd hate New York. A lot of walking.
I would hate New York. No, I think I'd like it. If I got spots there.
Start
Maybe
pouring
so.
in some time.
I agree.
Talk
I think
growing
I should
up.
go there.
That's if the Port falls through for Jordan Fisher. I'm just gonna go up there for a weekend, do some stuff, and come home. I got connected, so I've always done the Brooklyn Don't Tell up there, which is like I just don't like. No one likes Brooklyn crowds, but like Don't Tell's still cool, and the guy he's a good guy. I'm buddies with him, but I finally got connected to like the Manhattan, so it's like finally. So it's like might go try to do that at some point soon.
That's sick.
It's I shouldn't say this.
How do they do on show size?
Where?
I assume just in New York it's bigger.
Well, no, because they're running they're running a hella shows every weekend.
Right.
So I don't think they're massive. I think Brooklyn does pretty well on size, but the guy running Brooklyn has like the hunger for it. He
Like
also
100
I say that because he's legitimately poor and starving and unemployed, and this is his only job. So it's like he solo runs it. He needs to
perfect.
do big shows because he needs money.
Yeah.
Which is like props to him. I wish I could fucking just shut off my ego and just do it and live like shit for a little bit. But I can't do it. It doesn't look like the Manhattan shows are huge, but I think the crowds are probably more fun.
Yeah.
They pay the same. That's all that matters, really.
Yeah, I went up to New York.
If you're doing a 50
No
person
more,
versus an 80 person, it doesn't really matter.
Didn't do any stand up, just went and watched the ballet.
The mics there are brutal. You're really not missing. Yeah, you don't get a network, but like they suck.
Yeah. I'm
New
sure.
York's brutal.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like Austin. Austin, there was just a lot more comedy, which is there was just a shitload more. Of
I don't
bad
know. I think
comedians.
Austin's probably worse.
With bad comedians? Or
Yeah.
numbers.
Both. Well, it's like there's probably not as many rooms, not as many mics yet. Plus, I think the comedians at that. I mean, mics still suck regardless, but like there's good New York comics popping into a mic all the time. I don't know how much that happens in Austin. Also, like people are moving to Austin, like, ooh, this is the spot.
Think about
where I can say what I want. It's like that's gonna make certain brutally sad open mics.
How many people down there do you think are like Law? Where they like? It seems like he gets on the mothership once a week.
Idea. I mean, he's only been down there for like 2 weeks. I think he's technically a door guy. I don't know, but he just opened.
There?
What?
Is he working there?
I think that's how you get in. Like even once you get a rec, I think that's what you have to do.
I thought he just got him through Brian Simpson.
Yeah, but I think he has to work the door, but I'm not positive. He said he might end up like working for the club just to make money if he's running out of cash. But like he just opened, I don't know if he hosted or featured, but for Donnell Rawlings at the Houston Improv.
Really?
Unless he just went to watch, but I figured on a Friday or Saturday like he'd have. Oh no, yeah, because he posted a clip. Yeah, he just did a spot on the show on Donnell Rawlings at the show at the Houston Improv.
Damn.
I don't know if it was a guest, if it was a host, if it was a feature, but he was there. That counts. And I bet you if you do a guest, he probably gets a little something from Donnell.
Yeah.
That's pretty clutch. His Netflix. Did you watch his Netflix special? It's so good. With the blue suit. His most recent.
I didn't think it was so good.
I thought it was pretty good.
I didn't think it was
It wasn't like the best special, but it was like pretty good. Yeah, especially considering now everyone's dropping something, and it's like
yeah, it was fun.
I liked it. Kind of aren't the best.
I think I've rated it in the 7s. Have you seen my list? Every special I watch, I give it a number. I do like Dave Portnoy does pizza. I have like a list of like 30 specials. It's pretty good.
Ooh, what do you think? You work for the Vulture?
Well, it's just fun. It's like it gives me a reason to watch the specials.
What are your like top 5? Is this that you've ever watched? Is this like the top 5?
No, this is just from when I started the list. It's not
that you've ever watched. Oh no, like
I've seen
like which one from
like Louis C.K.'s not on there because I've watched them all 100 times.
So like which
I just haven't to watch them since I started the list.
Fix this. I got all fucked up. Which Bill Burr thing?
Watch Sitting Down right there.
Like the Red Rocks or
no? My highest rated.
So I was sitting in the crevice.
That couch is so fucked up. Like if you sat over there, it'd probably break. I'd definitely sit over there. You might go, if you jumped up and went down, it would explode.
What's wrong with your couch?
Well, it's got like these metal springs that fucking hold it up, and they all keep
I gotta get fucked up here, dude. This is a comfy couch.
Yeah, it's good.
Wait, so like which
Greg
Bill Burr?
Stamper's bed?
You know what? Never mind. Wait, this is Chris Randolph's bed?
Yeah, look at all the needles.
You didn't get the.
I mean, what, he's homeless?
The joke.
Chris?
If this is Greg's bed, it's also Chris Randolph's bed.
Gay lovers. Anyway,
they were making out during my set last week.
What?
So tell me about this list.
Classic mind trick. Like, oh, we're gonna prank Adam.
Yeah, it's like
that would fuck up a set.
Thank God I have a camera pointed
and
to
Nick
the
Oka
audience.
And Matt Brown just started making out in the middle of my set. Bah.
I'd be like, I gotta go.
I gotta go.
Does anybody have more underwear?
Pranked his ass.
Yo, Luke, we pranked you. Really? Because you have a man's mustache hair in your mouth.
Change your lifestyle now. No, but the funniest rated one so far, I think it was like a 9.6 or 9.7. It was Bill Burr's I'm Sorry You Feel That Way.
Which year was that?
It's his black and white one. I think it's 2014.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Paper Tigers. The goat.
I don't think it's as good as the first two. I'm Sorry
Paper
You Feel That Way.
Amazing.
I don't know.
What else you got?
He's literally murdering through the whole fucking thing.
What else do you have on the list? Like top 5? What are your top 5?
I think Louis C.K.
No, on the list.
Yeah.
I think
I've watched one Louis C.K.
Oh, okay.
It was the one he did at the Comedy Store in L.A.
Oh, he has so much better specials than that to watch.
I've seen them all. I love them.
Oh.
It's just since I've started the list. It's like obviously if I'm watching. It's hard to rate a rewatch too.
It is hard.
It is hard.
You have to like watch others and then rewatch to be like, oh, this is comedy.
Yeah.
What's the other 3 of the top 5?
I'd have to look at the list.
Very memorable list.
Yeah. I put Pete Holmes as one pretty high. I think I gave him like 9.3.
He had like a couple of good bits.
He
that I really
killed
enjoyed.
in the one.
His newest one.
Yeah, the beginning kind of sucks, but he ends his middle and end is so strong.
Yeah,
He
I wasn't the
murders.
biggest fan, but it was still good. It's like I couldn't do what he does, but it's also just not
Yeah.
the type of shit I enjoy that much. But like he is
Yeah.
good.
Lowest on the list, Steve Trevijo.
Really?
Worst thing I've ever seen. It was. I think it's like a 3.2. I mean, he was talking. He's like at a 1,200 person seat theater.
Which one?
I don't know.
I Speak Wife or the new one he just dropped?
I think it's the new one.
How long ago did you watch it? I think he dropped it like a month ago.
No.
Yeah, I remember. I think you
It
watched
must
it.
have been the old one then. If he just.
Oh, he has like
This is a
3 or
couple months
4.
ago. He's
I
like,
like him.
he's
Did
bombing
you watch
in front of
Natalie?
like 1,200 people.
Did you watch Natalie Cuomo?
Natalie Cuomo? No. There's no women on my list, Adam. I think I got like Taylor Tomlinson. I got a couple.
There's way worse than Trevino.
I don't know. Trevino, he's got to be hard to beat. That was fucking bad.
We'll throw it out. We'll throw some of my all-time lows.
I want to show you
after this. Yeah, show. I do want to see that list.
Yeah, it's
Shit.
fun. You know what a neat special to watch is Steve Martin. He's
I still like-
performing in front of.
I've seen like clips. I still haven't like watched a special.
He's
of
in
his.
front of an arena.
Yeah.
And like he's doing the hackiest stuff. I guess back then it wasn't hacky.
Well, yeah.
He was doing the hackiest stuff and like literally rioting. They're fucking just like dying. He puts the arrow through his head, like he has like a little fake arrow, and people are just like, fucking melting.
That is
They're
sad.
laughing so hard.
Yeah. I mean,
It is-
I don't know his gag humor. I just don't I don't know his bits either. But
Yeah.
any bit from back then is going to be hacked now because that's what makes it hack. is that
Yeah.
someone's done it. Like, dude, everything Carlin did now is hack.
Yeah, I agree.
Like he's still great and amazing. And it's like ahead of his time, but like now if you're just like the government doesn't care about you, it's like
That is
yeah,
hack.
we know.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
It's like Bill Hicks. They say Bill Hicks is responsible for inspiring the worst comedians. Like Greg.
He's so good.
Yeah, he is great. But there's people that think
What
they're
you
like
reading
him.
for? Let's dissect. What am I reading?
I would like to
for?
see if
Bill,
Bill,
so I don't become a
if
fucking
Bill
waffle
in his early
waitress.
days was trying to had points. I bet he started off like real jokey and then got cynical as the deeper he got in.
Well,
I bet he didn't start cynical.
he may have, but he also may have been more jokey. But also, you can take these more profound points as you get better.
Yeah, that's what I'm
The
saying.
shit you're able to joke about now is probably better than the shit you could first try to even joke about.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you just know.
It's
how
like when
to-
he was a host at a club. I'm sure he wasn't fucking.
I don't even know if he was.
He just
hit the
became
road-
a
he was a
headliner?
road hound early because like no one would book. He was never like ultra rich and famous and successful. He died very young. He started young, but like he died super young, and like
Him
wasn't.
and Kennison started in like Houston. Pretty sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Houston, I mean, it's not bad now, but it used to be like the shit
Yeah.
of like the South. Like you went to Houston, now you don't.
Yeah.
Even pre-Austin.
That's
you
where
wouldn't go to
Ralphie
Houston.
May went.
Yeah, he left.
He won a
wherever.
contest
And then he went to
and
fucking. But then he went to LA pretty quick
Yeah.
after that. But yeah, like Houston was the place to develop. You would leave wherever you are to go to Houston, and then you would leave Houston to go to like New York or LA. Now Houston, I don't know if it means that much anymore in the comedy world.
Oh, now
except
with
for just-
Austin there, it's got to just.
Well, even before Austin, I don't know if Houston was still the spot. I think, yeah, because like Chicago came up big, but like I would say, yeah, Houston used to be like the Chicago of the South, which makes sense.
I'd say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to get back out to Chicago. I'm
I've
excited,
never
dude,
been.
because
I've
like
never
Nashville
been.
was like the first place off a coast. Oh, I take that back. I mean, I did Denver, but the show wasn't that great. But like this is a whole new area.
The
that
middle of the country, you get to test out all your jokes.
Like I've done Columbus, but like it's still a pretty like normal city. But like and Nashville's gonna be like Chattanooga. I'm probably the most excited for, not just because of the headline, but it's gonna feel like probably more real America. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna feel like one of those like suburb shows. Like you go out in the county,
Yeah.
do shows. It's gonna feel cool. like fun, like nothing's off limits kind of thing. Not that I'm like controversial, but like,
That's how Church of Satire is.
yeah,
You can fucking let anything fly there.
yeah. I mean, I've only done a show there once. It wasn't electric, but like
You
was
just
good.
did that with Patrice.
Yeah, it wasn't electric. It was good, but
With Mo.
it's like I'm hoping it's like you ever do Dwayne White's room in
Nah.
Virginia? Great room. The show's so much fun too. Yeah, he gave me like my first ever 15-minute spot last year, like a year and a half ago now. At this point, it was like my first ever 15. I was pumped and it went super well, but it was only like my first show doing it. And then Kadar Kelkar tells Pittsburgh like, "Oh yeah, Adam does 15 all the time," and they gave me 15 like a month later, and I show up and I'm like, "Dude, that was one show. Like I don't know if I could repeat that." Like this is all in my head, and then it went fine. But I was like, wow. And then yeah. So big ups to Dwayne for giving me the first 15, and big ups to Kadar Kelkar for helping me get the Don't Tell.
The Don't Tell.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Dwayne White's room is super fun. Woodbridge, Virginia.
Dwayne White, why can't I think of his face?
He doesn't really come up here that much,
No.
unless he's. I
I've
don't.
heard
He doesn't
that.
really do the Port or Magoobies. We've had him up for Don't Tell. You may have crossed paths with him in DC here and there. He's very, very good. He does like a lot of feature work on the road for people. He's like pass. So like the Funny Bone does like a pass system. So if someone doesn't bring their feature, they'll go to their past comics list because a lot of these Funny Bones are in kind of like not big comedy scenes.
Yeah.
We're pretty spoiled. Like
Yeah, we
we have a
shitload of
lot
things.
here. A lot.
We don't even go to Philly.
What?
I feel like nobody goes to even Philly. Yeah, but you don't go to like DC.
What?
You
It's
don't.
far.
I know.
Two and a half hours. DC is 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, but compared to that Funny Bone, wherever that is, that's all they have.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, no, we have an opportunity, but like we actually have scenes here. Like you go to Columbus, there's a handful of comics. You're here, there's a lot.
yeah, probably suck.
But yeah, Dwayne does a lot of the feature work at these places, which is pretty dope. And he like does like headlines, veteran shit. He's a vet, like Marines or some shit. Dude, so good. Have him Harm City.
Whoa, settle down.
I'm serious. I mean, I don't know if you could probably afford him now. I don't know if he's demanding big bucks yet, but he might drop if something comes up. He's at that point.
Huh. It's interesting.
He's cool.
We're not paying anybody this month. Come to Harm City show. We're doing a benefit
And the out of town
for
people, Jamie Pappas, you're not paying her?
No, we're not paying anybody.
Is she doing anything else while she's down here?
I don't know.
You guys hit her up to come down.
No, I think she hit us. I believe.
She knows she's not getting paid?
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it's a benefit show. Do you ask for money for benefit shows? I bet you do, but the normal people ask for money for benefit shows.
I don't like how you said that.
Am I wrong?
Get out of my podcast studio.
Turn off the live sign.
Like
a benefit show. It's
She
known.
didn't ask, can I do your benefit show? She's like, hey, I've heard great things about Harm City. Would love to come down sometime. You said, here, do this.
I don't know.
If you booked her as you normally book people, I'm sure she's expecting pay. At least give her like gas.
Whoa, settle
$20.
Whoa.
You're gonna sell the show out.
down. Yeah.
I hope so. It'll make a real dent. It'll make a real dent in the cancer. It's your $50 donation that could beat cancer.
All of cancer.
Yeah. That's the one good thing stand-up will ever have done. Is cure cancer.
Oh yeah.
Laughter is the best medicine, but Jesus Christ is the only
So we're
healer.
gonna make many people laugh tonight at the port.
I think it's supposed to be packed.
Is it actually? Fuck yeah.
Are you hosting?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ. Well, it's going to suck.
Nah, dude. It's fire. It's gonna be
Fire.
fantastic.
Fire.
Oh, yeah, I gotta help Satara with the door because she's a woman and they need a bouncer. So he's offered me $10 more to go there early. What time is it?
8.
Is it 8?
Yeah, we got to go soon.
All right, I gotta go. All right.
Dang.
Thanks for listening. Adam, thank you.
Yeah.
You got any
Hey.
gigs coming up?
Hey,
You fucking named them all during the
who
podcast.
watches this? Who watches this? Chris
Indian
Randolph.
bots.
Hey, Chris, you can follow me
People
on
from
Instagram. Bailey Storff, you can also follow me on Instagram. The cop that fucks his sister, you can follow me on Instagram.
Dude, my mom and dad came to the Friday show. I did all those jokes in front of them. I was like, you cannot tell Jen about
Did
any
they
of
like
this.
it?
Yeah, they're dying.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's
I don't know.
For a joke.
I don't know. All right, thank you guys very much.
Dude, it's an intro joke. You can say it. Say the N-word.
I'm literally making fun of his name.
What's his name?